So recently I had a few more questions about how to get your first gig and this obsession with like the first gig and how can I get my first gig. And so I thought I'd do a video on it. And as much as it's hard to get that first gig, it's also hard to do the next steps after that. So I want to break it down and just make it a bit easier for you. So here's the thing, at the end of the day, it's going to be a human that gives you that gig. So the human either needs to know about you or you need to know that human personally. So you've either got to have a good SoundCloud listener rate or a good following or know the person. And at that stage, what's easier? It's probably easier to just know the person and have your skills ready and your skills sharpened and have a SoundCloud and have an Instagram with a DJ account. But also, if you know the person and they know that you're a DJ or a keen DJ, or you've got a mix online, like you've done a recorded set at Pirate Studios, for example, and they know that, and they need an opener DJ, you're going to slot right in. Also, there are mix competitions. They still happen. They still very much exist, as I'm sure you're aware, and they're effective. And one cool thing about the DJ competitions is that you might not win it. That's the cool thing. And what I mean by that is there's even a high chance you won't win, because that's not based on skill. It's just based on repeatedly showing up and repeatedly doing those opportunities and those slots. Like, it's a bigger flex to come out and say, yeah, I got my first booking after 42 DJ competitions. Because that doesn't mean that you were crap. Like, it doesn't mean that. It just means that, but what that does mean is that you're relentless. You tried 42 times to get that slot. I think it took me maybe a whole year of DJ competitions, and there were some really sick DJ competitions about, like when I was starting, like opportunities to play Reading Festival, Leeds Festival. Do you think I got any of those? Absolutely not. Do you think I applied, or do you think I entered a mix? Yes, I absolutely did. And every knockback just kind of fueled me even more. Even with my driving test, I passed my test 4th time. I consider myself a good driver, and I did at the time. And it was just these things, I don't know. But by the time I took my test on the 4th time, it went really well. And I was ready, I was so ready. I just hit the road straight away. I wasn't nervous, got out there and did it. I'm not saying that you won't be nervous on your first DJ set, by the way. That's absolutely not true. You're definitely going to be nervous on your first DJ set. I just played to a couple thousand people in Perth the other night. I was very nervous there. So no, actually, well, I was a bit nervous starting, and then after the first 2 mixes, I was absolutely fine. So yeah, and also it's about, so when you get your first set, afterwards you'll be like, oh, I want another set, or I would like to release music on a label. These are goals that are really important, but they're attainable goals, and they should be incremental. You should be focusing on small incremental things. I always do this. I played some of the biggest shows of my career this year, and these aren't things, contrary to popular belief, these aren't things that I wrote down 10 years ago or 13 years ago and kept in my drawer and looked at every day. It was, I was so busy in the present and just trying to do the incremental goals that I've said to myself before that, I'd really love to play Metro City in Perth. Here I am, by the way. And yeah, the show went really well. Like, I have said that to myself in the past, but it wasn't like this like goal, or like, I must do it by 2025, or, all that it has been is, this year I'm going to try and have one more release than last year, or I'm going to try and keep the same amount of streams, not even beat my last year's streams, but like, I want to maintain the level of streams that I had last year. Because if I do beat it, then it's like, wow, I've kind of exceeded what I expected of myself. And I don't think that's lowballing yourself. I think it's just being realistic and focusing on, you know, focusing on what you can do and what you can change. Just to finish this video off, I will be doing a DJ competition for a show in London. So if that sounds like a bit of you, comment on the video, or I'm gonna put a comment on the video. Just reply to the comment, and I'll update you in there via this YouTube video comment. Oh my God, I can see ants crawling around on my camera because I'm in Australia, and Australia is savage for bugs and wildlife. And I happen to be like not scared of bugs, but I'm definitely scared of spiders, like 100% scared of spiders. And there's a high chance they could be around here. So on that bombshell, I'm going to end it there. Watch the comments for the DJ competition. And if you don't win it, definitely don't stop. Enter 42, 43 of them. And then when you get booked, that can be your flex. Be like, yeah, I've done 43 of these already. Here's the next video, and big up.